Hello dear friends, RAREST is with you, and today I decided to make a video on a very unusual topic and talk about the rarest limited version of the robot in War Robots. I think everyone knows that almost every robot in War Robots has its own unique version, which differs from the usual in two ways. Firstly, its appearance. The appearance of the limited series robots is always more colorful than the same regular version of the robots, and in general they all look very cool. But this of course all subjective. For example, some people do not like how the special versions of Hawk look, but some people like the way it looks. Secondly, the limited edition robots get a 10% increase in strength, which makes their robots much stronger, and usually even those who don't like their appearance actively use them to make the robot a little stronger. So each limited version of the robot is associated with some kind of event. Someone could be obtained from the operation, like the same cryptic fender. Someone could be knocked out from special supplies of some kind of event, such as Retro Revenant. But there is one robot that could not be obtained for a year and a half, and in fact it is now the rarest robot in the game. And yes, it's Riverbolt. To be honest, I already saw him at the beginning of the 2021, when someone leaked information about future robots to the public from the game files. Then two robots were shown, namely Sheriff Demeter and Riverbolt. And if Sheriff Demeter appeared in one of the following events, then no one saw Bolt. I personally thought that it was just a concept, but what was my surprise when they let me play on this robot in the new Hunting Grounds mod. I didn't record video at this moment, because it was my first game and I thought that the hunger would not change. But how much later I played, I did not see the hanger with Riverbolt again. I already began to doubt that I saw the name of the robot correctly, when suddenly the developers published a post in the test server group, where they said that they would test the new leaderboard system, and those who took the first places on the test would receive the Riverbolt robot on their personal accounts. Of course, most of the players were skeptical about this, because although the robot is beautiful, it's quite difficult to play on it in the high leagues and many people simply ignored it. But personally, I like to collect all sorts of unusual and rare things, so I still managed to get this robot. And for the sake of interest, I decided to upgrade it and see what it can do. I put 3 Cramola weapons on it from my Capri, took the mini pilot, put the skills on durability, speed and healing and went into battle. And what was my surprise when I was able to kill 4 robots for a fight in the Championship League. Of course, this may seem ridiculous, but I remind you that this is a tier 1 robot, which is already hard to play even in gold, but here in fact in the Championship League you can disassemble enemy robots upgraded into MK3. It is clear that in many respects this is a major of Cramola, but nevertheless the robot provides good mobility and has good firepower. Therefore, having played 5 battles, I received mostly positive emotions, because playing on an old robot is quite funny, and if you get killed, then it's okay, while if you kill someone, it will be very cool. Of course, I won't recommend you to upgrade this robot, but if you are a collector and manage to get this robot on the test server, then it's very cool. You can show it to your friends and tell them about the rarity of this robot. And as I understand, the developers wanted to add this robot with the release of another game from Pixonic, which name is Dino Squad. This game is include a dinosaur river, which looks exactly the same. But apparently something went wrong, so we still saw this robot in the game much later. Especially when many people had already managed to even forget about the existence of Dino Squad. Well friends, that's all that I wanted to tell you about today. Be sure to write in the comments if you managed to get such a rare robot, or maybe you are not interested in collecting at all. I would be very interested to read your comments as well as to know your opinion. Well, that's all for today. Thank you all very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video. RAREST was with you. Goodbye to everyone.